Hello, everybody. Today, I want to welcome you to this week. And this whole week, we are going to be talking about your decisions and how you decide your future and your destiny. So often, we see people all over us, all around us, that complain and say that they don't have one thing or the other because they are living in the wrong countries, or they have the wrong family, or they are married to the wrong person, or they were born in the wrong home. And most often people like to complain and to put the blame on their failure on other people. Well, that's what I want to talk to you about this week and say, no, your future does not depend on what people will do for you. Your future depends on what you will do for yourself. So it all depends on your decision. It is only you that can decide your destiny. It is only you that can decide your own standard of living. It is only you that can decide what will happen to you in life. Either you are going to become a failure or a success. So thinking that somebody will come and help you, or somebody, the government will be good, a president will come into power that will make your life better, it's an illusion. It's living an abstract life, and your life becomes more definite and concrete when you yourself begin to take some decisions about your life. Yeah, somebody says, well, if I had been living in America, it would have been better for me. Well, you ask people in America, some of them want to live in other countries. Some people who live in America are thinking, well, this country is too bad. And if I had lived in Europe, things would be better for me. Some people say, oh, if I could live in one of the islands, maybe on the Caribbean islands, then, oh, wow, I'm going to enjoy life. Well, some people live in that same island and they are dreaming of coming to Europe to live, for example, or to America to live. So the only thing that could improve your life is you, yourself, and only you. God bless. Hello, everybody. Today is the next day, or the Tuesday, that we're continuing this message on that you decide your destiny. Nobody can decide your destiny for you. Everybody's destiny is in their own hands. And the key factor in deciding why you are where you are today are your decisions. Our decisions make us. We are all a product of our decision. So it is not the circumstances where you are that decides where you are, or the country where you live in, or the family where you are born, but what actually decides your destiny and where you are today is your decisions. Are your decisions. Decisions make our decisions make us. We are a product of our decisions. It is important for us to note that. If you are married to somebody right now and you are thinking, wow, this is a very terrible wife or a horrible husband, and I would like to, it's just not good. I wish I check out of this marriage or something like that. But you say, it is not, the problem is not that you have a bad husband or you have a bad wife. What you need to do is to take responsibility for your decision. And that responsibility is to say, you are responsible for getting into that marriage in the first place. Your decisions got you into that mess. Your decision got you into that marriage. You are into that marriage because you made a decision to marry that person in the first place. If you had not taken the decision to marry that person, maybe that man would still have been a bad person, or that woman could still have been a bad wife, but it will not be to you. The person will be bad to another person. So it is the person who has taken the decision to marry that person who is to blame. Or if you are broke or you don't have money, and it is just because of the decision you took yesterday. The reason why you don't have money today is because of the decisions you took yesterday. Whatever we have today is a result, is because of the decisions we took yesterday, or the decisions we refused to take yesterday. So our decisions make us. So if you want to become different, if you want your situations to change next week, tomorrow, next year, 10 years time, you've got to take the right decisions that will affect where you'll be in the years to come. So if you don't have money today, it's because of a decision you are taking yesterday. And that's why you are where you are today. So our decisions matter. Change your decision and you will change your location. God bless. Hello, everybody. We're continuing to speak about deciding our destiny, that our destiny does not depend on the environment we live in. It doesn't depend on the people that surround us. Those things, of course, influence, but the ultimate decision, the ultimate factor that influences our lives are our decisions. So your decision is what makes you. We become what we decide to become. Actually, our decisions, once we make them, enslave us. Let me say in a different way. We all become slaves or servants or slaves of our decisions. Because if you take a decision right now to stand up where you are and go out, it's because that decision made you to act the way you acted. So you actually obey your decisions. You yourself become a servant, a slave to the decision you have taken inside yourself. For example, you have taken the decision to watch this program. That's why you are sitting down to watch it, and you are not outside doing something else. As soon as you decide to put this program off and to go do something else, you find your whole body obey that decision. So we are a slave of what we have. That is to say, whatsoever you have in your life right now, and whatever is going on in your life now, is as a result of your decision. Or your decisions made you to become subservient to the situation and to the condition you are. So you are subjected to wherever you are, whatever you are going through, because of the decision you made. So if you take a decision to, let me use the as example of marriage again, to marry that person, you made yourself to become the slave of that decision. You made yourself to become subjected to that situation because you take that decision. So our decisions are so powerful that we always need to think, how do I take decisions? And to also know that once I take this decision, I become a slave to it. So it is vital to think about the reasons behind our positions, our decisions, and what our decisions will land us, where our decisions will land us, what our decisions will do to us. And once you think through the consequences of your decisions, then you will not have causes to regret. God bless you. We'll continue tomorrow. Hello, everybody. We continue to talk on the fact that our decisions make us. We are a product of the decisions we make. Today, I want to talk more about the argument that some of us could have, but sometimes things happen to us that don't really come from us, don't really depend on us. That sometimes we see catastrophes happening, we see tragedies happening, we see other people doing the wrong stuff to us, or behaving or acting unjustly to us, or just deceiving us, or being wicked to us. And really bad things happen that sometimes don't really depend on you. Yes, those things happen, but that still does not negate or erase the truth that we are dealing with this week, that our decisions still play the vital role in what comes out of it, in what becomes of us. Because if anybody does anything bad to you, and they have acted unjustly, or they have treated you in a terrible manner, still you own the power of to decide how to respond to whatever happened to you. So you still have the authority. You decide how to respond to the injustice that has been done against you. You decide how to respond to the tragedy that has just happened around you or to you. You still have the power of decision. You decide what to do in response to whatever these people did against you. So that's what Jesus was all talking about when he says, if anybody slaps you, respond in a way that nobody, the other person did not expect, respond by giving them the other shake. So it is the lesson is trying to teach us is that it's not what happens to us that matters, but how we respond to what happens to us. So we still take the decision on how to respond to whatever happened to us. So this fact still remains that our decision decides what happens, what our life will become like. If you respond in a negative way to the negative things that happen to you, the situation gets worse. But if you respond in a creative way, more biblical way, kingdom way, the situation will turn around. So my decision decides my destiny. God bless you. Hello, everybody. Well, we keep on talking today about the power of our decisions. We become servants or slaves of our decisions. Today, I want to talk about our habits and patterns. You know, how do we come about our patterns, our habits? Some people have habits of smoking. Some people have habits of talking loud and shouting. Some people have the habit of drinking. Some people have the habits of violence. But some people have the habits of, good habits like eating healthy food, waking up in the morning to pray, good habits like reading the Bible every day, telling people good words of compliments. And, we all have one habit or the other, either positive or negative. So we have our patterns of life. But where do those patterns and habits come from? They come from our decisions. We first of all decide to do something, then we decide to do it again, then decide to do it again. As a result, we begin to do them automatically because we have decided to behave like that one time or the other. And repeatedly, when you do it, we begin to do those things automatically. So our decisions make our habits. But then the problem is, later on, our habits begin to dictate our decisions. Our habits begin to dictate our behaviors, actually. So, but if you want to change those habits, if you want to change the habit, you've got to start from where the habit was created in the first place, where the habit started from in the first place. And the habit, any habit or pattern, starts from your decision. You decided to behave like that. So if we want to change any of our habits or patterns of behavior, we need to start again from decision. We need to take decision to change it, and according to then begin to act again upon those decisions. Only after then we could hope that we will stop doing what we had done before. So everything starts from our decision, and our decisions dictate our habits before our habits begin to dictate our decisions. So to change the habits, we need to change our decisions. God bless you. Hello, everybody. Today we're continuing to talk about our decisions. Our decisions make us. We become a product of the decisions we make. Now, I want to talk today more about the people who think they have found a way out of making decisions. Because there are people like that refuse to make decisions on a regular basis. And when they have especially complex and difficult situations in front of them, they just try to avoid taking or making any decision whatsoever. But that is not a way out. If you are refusing to take a decision, it is also a decision. It is a decision not to do anything. And not taking a decision has some risk. The first risk is that when you don't take any decision, somebody else will take the decision for you. And whoever is taking the decision for you is not taking the decision for you on your own behalf or on your own, considering your own interest. Anybody who is taking decision is taking the decision considering his own personal interest. People normally think about themselves before they think of other people. So when you don't take a decision, you are telling people to take the decisions they want, the way they want it, and thereby you become a byproduct. Most people become byproducts in life, and they become down and out, and they become outcast and neglected because they had refused to take a decision one time or the other, and the decisions of others don't favor them. Don't expect that the decision of other people will favor you. The decisions of other people don't favor you, it favors them. So that's why you must take decisions by yourself. And other times, even when other people don't take decisions for you, then and you don't take decisions for yourself, then you are leaving that decision for chance, for circumstances, for chance. And chance, circumstances don't seek advice from you. Circumstances don't ask for your own advice. The circumstances just occur the way it comes. So, and if you don't take a decision to switch circumstances and situation in your own direction, nothing will work for you. Things will always work against you. So, not to take a decision is not a way out. Hello, everybody. Today we are finishing this week when we're talking about our decisions, that our decisions make our lives, and we're a product of our decisions. Today is going to be the practical part of this teaching. I want to encourage you and I want to challenge you to think about your life and think about the things that you don't really like and the things that you would like to change in your life. And when you as you think about this, why don't you take a sheet of paper and make a list of the things that you don't want in your life or that you wish to change in your life. Make a list of these things, and then just on the opposite side of that list, write the things that you desire to have, the new things and the new things that you wish to have in your life. And after writing those things down, then begin to change them. Maybe there are some, you say, well, how do I begin to change them? Well, the things that we have spoken about this week, begin to change them by your decisions. You are just a decision away from that thing you don't like in your life. Just one decision away. As soon as you take that decision, you will discover that some energy will come upon you. Some strength will come upon you. Enough strength to give you the impulse and the grace to go against the things that you don't like, and that will give you the force and the fortitude to change the things that you need to change in your life. Or maybe you want to write down the things that you don't have yet in your life, but that you wish to have. Well, just write those things down and begin to take actions by deciding that, no, these things, I'm going to get them. To write the things down and make a decision. Just decide on the things that you want. As soon as you decide that you want these things, the grace of God will be released upon you, that you will be able to do them. You are just a decision away from your destiny. Take a decision, and your life and your destiny will never be the same again. God bless.